From nobody to Khan, the Mongol hierarchy. If one man runs, you die. Not alone. All 10 of you. This was not cruelty. This was structure. The Mongols did not build the largest continuous land empire in history through rage. They built it through hierarchy, a system so precise that it turned men into mechanisms. Today, you enter that system. You start at the bottom, and if you survive, you may see the throne. But understand this now. The higher you climb, the more exposed you become. You begin as nothing, a prisoner from a conquered tribe, a poor herder from the steppe, a boy taken after battle, no armor, no horse, no recorded name. In this world, neutrality does not exist. You submit, or you disappear. If selected, you enter the first level of the Mongol military machine, the Arban. 10 men, small enough to control, large enough to depend on. If one deserts, all 10 are executed. Responsibility becomes shared, fear becomes discipline. Your survival is no longer individual, it is collective. You train relentlessly, mounted archery at full speed, shooting backward while riding, sleeping in freezing winds, living off dried meat and fermented milk. No comfort, only endurance. If you prove reliable, you rise. You enter the Jagan, 100 men. Now movement becomes strategy. The Jagan divides, surrounds, retreats deliberately. The Mongols mastered the false retreat. They ran on purpose. They lured enemies forward. They stretched formations thin. Then they closed the trap. Cities fell not because of fury, but because of calculation. Reputation became a weapon. Entire regions surrendered before the army even arrived. If you survive campaigns, you rise again. You enter the Mingan, 1,000 warriors. Now you are part of a self-contained war machine. Mingans could operate independently, siege cities, secure trade routes, crush rebellions. Each warrior carried multiple horses, rotating mounts to preserve speed. While other armies exhausted themselves, the Mongols remained relentless. Here you learn something chilling. The empire expands faster through fear than through steel. Above you stand the Noyan, noble commanders, chosen for loyalty and competence. One failure, and you vanish from command. But distinction opens another door. The Tumen, 10,000 soldiers. A single Tumen could dismantle kingdoms, but its power was not size. It was structure. Arban within Jagun, Jagun within Mingan, Mingan within Tumen. A pyramid inside a pyramid. Orders flow downward quickly. Accountability flows upward just as fast. This is organized dominance, not chaos, not savagery, system. When cities resisted, destruction became a message. When cities surrendered, they were sake. You were absorbed. Efficiency over emotion, expansion over ego. Yet above the Tumen exists a rarer circle, the Keshig, the Imperial Guard, chosen personally. These warriors stand near the Khan. They guard not borders, but authority. Here proximity to power becomes dangerous, because in every hierarchy, ambition flows upward. The closer you stand to the throne, the more visible you become. Trust exists, but never fully. Politics begins. Alliances shift. Every promotion creates tension. If you survive warfare and envy and suspicion, you may command entire campaigns. You negotiate tribute. You determine the fate of cities. Yet no position is permanent. Promotion is swift. Removal is swifter. At the top stands the Khan. He does not see individual battles. He sees systems. Trade routes across Eurasia, Silk Road networks, tribute economies, strategic marriages. He decides where expansion continues, where consolidation is needed, where resistance must be crushed. But even the Khan is bound by succession. After Genghis Khan died, the empire did not fall to invasion. It fractured from within. Competing heirs, divided loyalties, fragmented command. The pyramid cracked at its peak. And when the top weakens, the structure follows. So what made the Mongols unstoppable? Speed, discipline, fear, or the hierarchy itself? A system where every man knew his level, where promotion required loyalty, where structure replaced chaos, and where the safest place was not the throne, but somewhere in the middle, hidden, replaceable, alive. If you want the next hierarchy broken down, Rome, the Abbasids, or another empire, type, ranks, and subscribe, because the next pyramid is waiting.